Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully it sounds good on your end. Hi, welcome. Letting everyone in. I'm gonna assign some co-hosts. Okay. Alrighty. Hi, welcome.
I still don't know very well. I haven't even gone yet.
Welcome, welcome. And if you've never done one of these classical pieces, will you let me know if this is your first time doing a classical piece? Most of you have done it, I think. Most of you have, but I want to know if there are newbies to the classical pieces, just so that I can be more thorough with my explanations of everything. I'll still try to be as thorough as possible, but I haven't done it before. Okay. And do I say your name Irma? Is that the correct pronunciation? Let me know. I'm only familiar with classical on piano. Hi Blake, welcome. I feel like I hadn't seen you in a lesson or two. Okay, so I'm gonna have the MuseScore play this piece for you because I just got this piece myself. My teacher sent it actually for all of us to learn together. So I'm going to teach it in a way that I would be learning it myself, because I am. But I'm gonna have the MuseScore play it for us so that we can get it in our ear. And let me see. I'm gonna share my screen in a second because I really like that the MuseScore shows you where it's playing. So I'm gonna share this right now. Okay. All right. And that's the end of the piece. I'm gonna stop this. Okay. Alrighty, so that's what we have to take on. It may take a few lessons, but there's a lot of repetition in the piece. So what I would try to do if I were learning this piece for the first time, which I am, is I would look at the time signature, meaning at the very edge, on the beginning of the piece, What are the numbers that I see? That's right here. I see 3/4, meaning I'm gonna count 3/4 notes, or 1, 2, 3. The piece starts on beat 3. So I count 1, 2, and play open B string. 1, 2, and first note. And then I'm gonna play open E strings to land on beat 1. So it's gonna be 1, 2, B, B. Go ahead and try that on your own. And the fingerings that we need there, we're gonna start with index for the B, and then thumb and ring for the E's. I'll give you 1, 2, and you're gonna give me 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1. Great. Now look up. Index and middle are gonna be twins, and they're gonna pick on the G and the B strings together. That's beats 2 and 3. 2 and 3. What do you mean, Bernie? I mean this. 3, 1, and then the rhythm section. 3, 1, rhythm. 3, 1, and then G and B with index and middle. My index is on G string, and my middle is on B string. Okay, go ahead and try that out. Take a few seconds to work on that, and please let me know in the chat what it's sounding like on your end. And as we figure out the perfect, let me show you what it is my teacher sent me. This is what he sent me. And so this is what I made you, the tab that I shared with you from. It's got writing all over it. So as we go through the piece and figure out little notes that you'd like me to add, I'll add them to ours. Okay. So right now we're tackling measure 0. Whenever we have a pickup measure, we call it measure 0, or measure 1 and 2. Yeah. I'm curious to hear a few of you play that first measure. I'm gonna ask Florence, since you practice a little bit more classical, can you play these first 2 measures for us?
A moment.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Is it okay? Yeah.
Very nice, Florence. Thank you.
I have to.
Sweet, sweet. Okay, sounding good. If anybody else would like to play for the group, let me know. So let's do that bit together again. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and you come in on 3 with a lonely B. Beat 1 will be the E's, and then the rhythm section or the chords after. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one last time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next, we have a third fret. I'm looking at the third measure. We have the third fret of E string. Go ahead and try that with your middle finger. And all I'm doing is middle finger and then thumb on the bass E, ring finger on the high E. And then the same little rhythm that we did before with the thumb with the index and middle. Give me measure 3 only. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. Last time, go. From the beginning, it'll sound like this. Let's try that from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, red. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go to measure 4 where we have a second fret. I'm going to do that with my index. So we have the 2 in the bass E, the little rhythm section, only 1 beat this time. And then we have 8th notes. 3, 2. So it's going to be index, middle, index. Now on the picking hand, I'm starting with the thumb on the bass E, the ring finger on the high E string. I'm holding down the second fret. We're looking at measure 4. Rhythm section with index, middle. And then for that 3, 2, I'm doing a little walking bass movement with my index and middle. Middle, index. And if I look at the next measure, I'm going to hit the bass E and the middle finger. You always want to make sure to alternate the fingers. Always, always alternate your fingers. Let's do only measure 4. So the only measure 4 is going to be this. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4 more times. 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, and from the beginning, it will sound like this. Let's do that together. Take a breath. Drop the shoulders. Beginning. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's do that 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and on measure 3, when you have the 3 on the high E string, I'm playing that with the middle finger, but I have my index ready to go for the next measure. So you can bring both fingers down. I'm looking at measure 3. And it's nice to leave that middle finger close by so that you can do that switch. Let's go to measure 5. Measure 5, starting on 8th note, starting on those fast moving notes. And if this is your first time doing classical guitar, please give me lots of feedback in the chat. Let me know what's happening with you. If you're lost, where you got lost, and we'll come back. When we first started off, it was very common for us to get lost and come back to a section. And sometimes when one person asked the question, other people had it too. They just didn't say it. So please ask questions. While I wait for your feedback, let's go to measure 5. Measure 5, you're going to start on the 2nd fret. I'm using my index finger there on the high E string. And I'm going to hit both high and low E's together. Ready, go? Great. Then I'm going to bring my middle finger down to the 3rd fret. And I'm going to pick that with the middle finger. So those 2 notes right there are 2 beats, or beat 1 and 1 and. Try that. Ready, go. 1 and. Again, ready, go. 1 and. 2 more times. Ready, go. 1 and. Last time. Ready, go. 1 and. Next beat is an open E string. I'm going to do that with the index. So right now I'm doing something super cool where it's going to be ring, middle, index. Look at my high E string picking. Look up. Ring, middle, index. Ring, middle, index. Ring, middle, index. Welcome to Maris. We're looking at measure 5. Measure 5. Angie says, bar 3 and 4 lend itself to hammer on and pull off with a lot of practice. Yes. On the picking hand, your fingers are much more curved. I think I'm doing this to show in the camera, but if I were playing by myself, it would be more like this. I would be more curved, but right now I'm trying to show the fingers. So I'm glad you asked. Okay, from measure 5, let's try that. High E, low E, 2nd fret. 2nd fret on the index, ready, give me that. 2nd fret, 3rd fret, open, and then open B. That open B, the purpose is to restart the phrase like we did in the beginning of the song. So we don't need to learn that B in association with that little bit of the measure. What do I mean? I mean, all you need to practice right now is the 0 and the 2 together. 3, O, and that's it. Because our phrase for from the beginning to there, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, O, and then we would start a new phrase at the end of measure 5. Okay, I'm playing fast just so that you can get it in your ear. It helps us if our ear knows what to listen for. Let me share the music score again now that you've done it, so we can listen again. And then for anybody who missed the playing of the beginning of the song, you can catch it now. I'm gonna play piano. I'm gonna play it a little bit faster, just a little bit. Here we go. All right. 1, 2. I think if we are able to play those two phrases or those two musical sentences today, it'll be a success. So let me play that again. 1, 2. This is phrase 1. Phrase 2. Okay, so that's our goal today. Let me see if you have any questions or comments or anything. Write them in the chat. Okay, let's review from the beginning of the song. Let's review from the beginning. Let's do a quick little recap. Okay, so the first measure starts with 2 rests, 1, 2, and then our first note is B with the index finger. Then measure 2, we start strong with high E and low E, ready, go. Then we have G, B, G, B, open strings with index and middle, ready, go. Great. Now we're gonna add to our melody on the high E string with the 3rd fret, middle finger, and we're still playing our bass note. Great. G, B, G, B, ready, go. Our melody changes. We go to the 2nd fret of the high E, ready, and we play with the bass, ready, go. Rhythm notes. And now we have the fastest moving notes we've had so far. 3, 2. When we play the next 2, we have to add the bass. 3, oh. Perfect. That concludes the first musical thought, the first musical sentence. In music terms, we call it a phrase. Phrase 1 is wrapped up when we do this. That's the end of phrase 1. Let's start phrase 2. Phrase 2 starts at the end of measure 4 with an open B string, starting the same way. The right hand for measure 3, please. Measure 1, 2, 3. We have high E and low E with the ring and thumb. Then index and middle on the G, B, G, B. So high and low E, index, not index, I'm sorry, ring finger and thumb, ring finger and thumb. On the high E and the low E, ring finger, thumb. And then these twins, your peace fingers, are gonna give you the rhythm section. Next measure is the same thing. Ring finger is playing the melody or the high E string, and thumb is a bass player. Your twin fingers are doing the rhythm section. And then melody, here you're gonna use other fingers. As long as you're alternating, that is what matters more. You can use ring, middle, index, middle, ring. You can be creative with which specific fingers you use there. My main thing would be to set yourself up to play the index B for the beginning of the next phrase. So let's look at the last measure on this line, measure 6. Measure 6 starts 1 beat before measure 6. It starts at the end of measure 5 with that lonely B. Give me the lonely B, ready, go. Now we're at measure 6, high E, low E with thumb and ring finger, ready, go. Your peace fingers are gonna play G, B, G, B. And that should conclude line 1. Okay, give me thumbs up, middle, or down. How do you feel about line 1? Do you feel like you know what to do? Doesn't mean it has to sound good right now, but you know what's expected. David. Making me laugh. Okay. Can you play 3 and 4 so we can get the timing? Yes. Okay. So measures 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2. 4, that's the one that starts on a 2 on the melody. 1, 2, 3. No, let me see. Again. 1. I'm starting on the wrong note. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2. And next phrase. 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go to line 2. Line 2. Oh, Marianne says, now remembering the names of my fingers. That's me right now. We haven't done classical in a while. Measure 7, line 2. Measure 7 is a exact twin of measure 3. They're identical twins. Middle finger on fret 3 and rhythm section. Next measure, measure 8, is identical twins with measure 4. Let's try measure 8. Second fret, index finger, play with ring and thumb. Ready? Give me the first beat. Second beat. Third beat. 3, 2. And now we've arrived at measure 9, and we have more notes than we've played so far. Thankfully, they're all open strings. So your bass player is still your thumb. And then index is on G, middle is on B, and ring is on E. And you're just gonna pull on those. Close your hand. 1, 2. And for today, that's all I'd really like to do. I'd love for us to just dive deep and master this. Go ahead and take 1 minute to review both lines on your own, or measures 1 through 8, really. If you notice at the end of measure 9, there's a lonely bee. That's for the next phrase, so we don't have to do that lonely bee. I love hearing a piece over and over and over again when I have to learn it. So I am gonna play it for you again so that you can hear it. Okay, I'm gonna play that again. Okay. Is measure 2. Okay, measure 2. Measure 2, you're gonna play with ring and thumb first. And then index, middle, index, middle. So ring, thumb, index, middle, index, middle. the melody for the most part, if it lands on beat 1, I'm playing this. What are the Chinese SI? Could you elaborate on your question? The show, I think those may be tremolo markings. The characters under the low E's. I think, I think it's this. I think it's there to mark that it's a longer note where you could add vibrato, but for us technically we wouldn't add it or tremolo on a open string. Yeah, under the low E's. Yeah, I think that's just notating it could be added tremolo, but we're not doing that right now. Just let it ring, exactly. Okay, let's try from the beginning. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we start. Okay? And take your time with it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Rhythm, rhythm. 3, rhythm, rhythm. 2, rhythm, melody. New phrase, ready, 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3. Next line. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, I made some modification there by counting you in for the second phrase, just so that we all kind of move together. Let's try it again. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Open E's, rhythm, rhythm. Third fret, rhythm, rhythm. Second fret. 3, 2, 2, 3. Oh, pause here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2. Next line. 2, 3, 2. Open. And that would be the end of phrase 1 and 2. Let's do the same thing from the top. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Oh. Next phrase. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Open. If you wanted to play a full chord there, like a strum, you could. Just hold an E minor chord. That would be 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0, and strum. So you could do 3, 2, E minor. For my Barry Ukes, you would only need it on one finger. You could do 3, 2, strum, and that sounds lovely. Okay, one more time, and then we'll do a round of listening to a few volunteers. Here we go from the top. 1, 2, 3, beginning, 2, go. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I got lost. Sorry. I got lost. Let's do it one more time for me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, B, E, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, F sharp, 2, G, F sharp, E, B, E, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, and then E minor. Okay. Thumbs up, middle, or down. Do you know what to do? If this feels crazy and challenging, that's because usually just learning a normal song with chords is challenging because our hands are doing two different things. But here we're actually asking a middle, okay, our right hand or our picking hand to do three things at once. We're asking it to be a bass player, a rhythm player, and a melody player. So we have to split our brain into like 4 parts, right? The 3 parts on this hand and the 1 part over here. So my expectation isn't for this to sound perfect yet. It's to get us started and working on something that is challenging. I'm gonna play it for you. You can look up if you'd like. I'm learning it alongside with you too though. That's kind of what you would want to go for. Slower is better too. Enjoy the slowness. Okay, there's something I want to show you. Now that you've had a chance to try this song out, let's analyze what's happening in each part. Let's analyze the bass. We have open E on beat 1. Open E on beat 1. Open E on beat 1. So hopefully you're starting to see a trend. For baritone ukuleles, whenever possible, this can be the 2nd fret of your D string, if you would like to add that. 2nd fret of D string, your string 4, that would be your E if you wanted to add it. So if we look at everything so far, it's E is always playing on beat 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. It's steady, steady. Now let's look at the rhythm section. That's the chords, the 0, 0. This one. That happens on beat 2, beat 3. Beat 2, beat 3. Beat 2. Here we don't have it because we have some passing notes in the melody, so we need our fingers there. We finish the melody. 2nd phrase, beats 2 and 3. 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 What do I mean by 2 and 3? It's happening on beats 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if we just look at the non-melody fingers, this is what's happening. This is what's happening on the non-melody fingers. It's just the thumb, index, middle. 2, 1, 2, 3. That's what these 3 fingers are doing most of the time. And it's okay to just leave out the bass line. Exactly, it's a waltz. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That doesn't sound so scary, right? When you break it apart and look at the parts, it's not that crazy. Do that with me, just the bass and the rhythm section. Start on measure 2. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, and just do the bass and the open strings, GB. 1, 2, 3, open bass, rhythm section. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, next phrase. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's our bass player and our rhythm guitar player. If we're thinking about this as a band, right? This hand is a band. Now let's look at the lead singer. That's the top line, the melody. For this piece so far, the melody is almost always, if not always, on the high E string. I guess in the beginning you can count it on the B. Yeah, I would count that. So B, and then open E string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then that little moving line. That's our melody. 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. So those are our 3 sections, and now we've got to juggle and combine them. If you want to choose 2 sections to focus on first and then add a 3rd one, that's totally okay with me. Like sometimes I will leave out the bass when I'm just learning a difficult song. And for me, sometimes it works better not to have the bass. Or maybe it would be bass and melody. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. So you can choose how to break it up for your study. Let's try it again from the top together. Let's try it again from the top. See if you can combine everything. If not, just choose a part. Choose either the bass player or the rhythm section or the melody. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Pause here. I'll give you 1, 2, and start on beat 3. 1, 2. 1, line 2. 3, 2. Let's do it again. If you would like me to go slower, please let me know. We can go slower. 1, 2, 3 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. How did that feel? Thumbs up, middle, or down? Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna have a few of you play. It can be just a measure or 2 or 3, or it can be the entire section we've learned today. If you'd like to volunteer, let me know in the chat. If not, I'm gonna go to the usual people I volunteer because I know they're not too. Nadia's already smiling. I know that they know it's coming, so that's why I choose them. Alrighty. Hi Nadia, how are you?
Hi. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, let's hear you play. Woohoo! That was very clean, Nadia. Very nice. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go to Damaris. Damaris, you came a little later in the class. Is there something you missed or you want me to review or catch you up on, or you got it?
No, thanks. I got it. I remember the beginning is sort of similar to study.
Yeah.
So I actually played that song for I played my first open mic ever, and I did study and I forget, I think Romanza or something.
Yeah.
So that was really fun to play songs that you taught me at my first open mic.
Nice. So let's hear you play this one.
All right.
There we go. You got it. Nice job. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. Let me see. Angie, how are you?
I'm good. Why do you always come to me after the good ones?
Angie, does your wall seem like it has more instruments or what's happening?
No, I've just changed round because the dogs kept barking at the window, so I've had to put the settee under there and just have a swap round.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay,
but
okay.
yes.
David says, I like the wallpaper, Angie.
Yes, it is quite nice. And
Yeah.
I've also got that on the back of my chair now.
Oh, so cute. Awesome.
So
All
we'll
right,
have a
will you
go.
play for us?
Yeah.
Thank you. There we go. See, you undersold yourself and then over-delivered. That's how you do it. Sweet.
I actually did it better than on before you know, every time I come on I go to pot. But I did it better than that because that 3-2-2-3 is quite tricky. So
Yeah, yeah, it's tricky, but I had a feeling that you got it because you've got a good sense of pulse. So it's coming
thank
together.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Okay, Florence, we heard you in the beginning of the class. You played a little bit, so I'm picking on you because I know that you like studying classical music. Will you play
Yeah.
for us again?
Okay. Well, I have to work again. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
The counting is not very good. I have to work on.
Okay, but it sounded good. It's a great
Thank you.
first thing. Thank you. Okay, so of course, I pick on the people that I know are gonna have been around longer or have done classical music longer. And it's just so that we all kind of get to hear some other people play the piece because each one of us is gonna sound just a little bit different. So let's do another playthrough together. And if anybody else would like to play for the class, let me know. Let's do a playthrough from the top. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Yeah, there you go. Okay, it's looking better. Let's do it one more time. Last time, and then we'll close off our class. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Next line. Next week I won't add the pause between phrase 1 and 2. Next week we'll play it through all the way. Like this. And keep going. And then next week we'll start the next phrase. The next phrase does highlight the bass player a little bit more. So that'll be our to-do for next class. And I'm actually going to export an MP3 of the Muse score so that you can have it to listen to. I know for me it makes a big difference to listen, so I'll add it to today's Patreon post so that you have it. You can download it and play it over and over to get it in your head. Because then that way, when you're practicing, you'll know if you're doing it right or if you need to correct anything. So let's do this again next week. And yeah, we'll get better and better. Thank you so much to everyone who performed and gave feedback and tips and questions today. Hope to see you next week. Take care. Ciao, ciao.